Peace, blessings, and a whole lot of love. God is idea. Much love given to all that is watching my video. So we talking about the enabler in relationship. And an enabler can not only just be the spouse, it can also be a parent of grown ass children, because I know of a mother that's enabling to her son and allowing her son to do things and live a reckless life that can possibly cost him his life if he come across the wrong female. But I'm going to say, as a mom, there's no way in hell that my sons can be past 30 living in my house and not contributing to my household. Like, why you want to be living with your mother? Or he have so many children that he don't even take care of. Like, my sons cannot live in my household, not contribute to the household, and then not be taking care of his kids. That's just something I can't do. So, yes, you have mothers that will enable more so their daughters than their sons. And I'm hungry. Just got in. I just put some food in the oven, and I'm sitting over here eating on something that I shouldn't be eating. Nachos. But when you're hungry, you're hungry. Sorry for the crunchy noise. So, I'm sorry about that. That's why you have to set boundaries in a relationship as well. 6 signs you, yes you, are the enabler in a toxic relationship. And this article is taken from HuffPost.com. It's time to set boundaries. And this article is written by Brittany Wong. In a healthy relationship, partners support one another but are perfectly capable of leading their own lives. You should never be codependent in a relationship. You should have your own friends, your own career. You should have a life outside of the relationship that you are in. In a codependent relationship, an enabler constantly comes to the rescue of his or her partner and consequently encourages negative and or unhealthy behaviors. No one tends to see themselves as the enabler in a relationship. Most would rather see themselves as a natural born caretaker or simply a supportive spouse. But recognizing that you are an enabler is the best way to change the toxic dynamic of that relationship. The therapist lists 6 signs that you are the enabler in your relationship and how to put an end to unhealthy behavioral patterns. Number 1, you consistently put your partner needs before your own. You consistently put your partner needs before your own. In a codependent relationship, the enabler focuses on the feelings and needs of the other partner, usually at the expense of their own. While it may make them feel good about themselves, saintly even is not healthy. In a solid relationship, each person factors in their own truth and their own needs, but people can only do this if they feel worthy of having needs. To change this dynamic, it's recommended that enablers get in the habit of saying no, or at least waiting to make a decision. You cannot be saying yes, 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 yes to everything that your partner wants, or requests, or asks for. Practice pausing before you say yes to the next request someone makes of you. Consider telling someone you have to think about their request and get back to them. Your needs matter too. Learn how to say no. Number 2, you apologize too much. Enablers hate conflict, which is why they often find themselves over apologizing. They'll do anything to maintain that connection, and that includes soothing the other person by apologizing even for stuff that is not their fault. To break this bad habit, enablers should get comfortable with a little discord in relationships. Not every argument needs to be resolved that very moment. Where you can let a problem remain unresolved, it leads to concessions you wouldn't otherwise make. A more productive step would be to channel all that energy into self-care and boundary setting. Number 3, you think no one can handle issues better than you. Enablers often assume that if they don't get things done, no one will. That thought is not only a little egotistical, it's unhealthy. Ultimately, the belief that no one else can handle the situation as well as you can is misguided. If this is a problem for you, it is recommended ceding some control and not allowing your ego and identity get so tied up in others' successes or failures. Number 4, the relationship never seems to get better. No matter what enablers do, problems continue to crop up and reoccur in a relationship. That's usually because the other spouse is putting little to no effort of their own. And I keep saying, like, you treat a person how to treat you by what you allow. That's basically it. The privileged partner is allowing the enabler to absorb the difficulties in the relationship. No amount of accommodating, soothing, or solving can change anything if your partner is not willing to change. Remember, you can't do it all. To make inroads and change in this pattern, it is said to give your partner opportunity to fix problems as they come. Number 5, your life revolves around your partner. Oh my gosh. You should have a life of your own outside of your relationship with your partner. Your life should never revolve around your partner's life. You share life together, but you should have passions and interests outside of your relationship. Enablers often put their own hobbies and personal goals on the back burner. Your life shouldn't orbit around the people closest to you. Start asking yourself what you truly love to do. Aside from the family and friends you care about, what other interests do you have? Why are you spending day and night worrying about your partner? While they're out there living their life and having their fun and doing the things they want to do, while you sitting there stressing over them and you don't have a life of your own. Dig deep to uncover new and old passions and make a real effort to explore those interests on your own. And number 6, to some extent you see your spouse as helpless. Enablers look at their partners and see someone who needs help getting ahead in work, help getting their personal finances in order, help just getting by day to day. But in all likelihood, the person was capable of handling things before the enabler came along, and they'll be just as capable if their partner backs away a bit. It may be important to continue to ask ourselves, is the other person truly capable of handling these matters on their own? Sometimes partners may truly need help and support, but other times it's more effective to let them do it and learn on their own. At the end of the day, it's important to remember that not all helpful gestures are truly helpful. Can't be codependent in a relationship and stop enabling your partner to continue with negative and unhealthy behaviors. Self-love is very important. I can't stress this enough. When you love yourself, then you can love others. But you can't love no one if you're not loving yourself. Peace, blessings, and a whole lot of love. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Stay tuned for more videos as I share my personal experience on things I've been through and my spiritual journey and any other thing that I think may be important to my viewers. Much love.